The evening sun melted into the Lagos skyline, bathing Victoria Island in a warm, golden haze. Cars honked with typical impatience. Hawkers waved between lanes, and the smell of roasted plantain floated through the air. Inside the glass towers of Zenith Crest Bank, Ademide Adebayo, a 32-year-old investment banker with smooth dark skin and a compelling mixture of calm intelligence and restless ambition, stared at his computer screen with a smile he couldn't hide. 3 days from now, he would marry Teniola Lawson, the woman who made love feel simple. He glanced at the framed photo on his desk. Tenny smiling with a natural afro in a teal dress, dimples deep as if someone had drawn them intentionally. 3 more days, Ademide whispered. As he closed his laptop, something across the office caught his eyes. A shadow, a flicker, a figure wearing white walking past the glass partition. He frowned. No one else was meant to be on this floor. He stepped into the hallway. Empty.
The elevator dinged, doors closing, a soft humming voice fading away. A chill ran through him, like a memory he didn't remember having.
Teniola Lawson was the kind of woman people noticed twice. First, because of her height and glowing brown skin. Second, because of the softness in her gaze. A 29-year-old UI UX designer, she carried a warm kindness beneath her Lego sharpness, the kind that made even strangers feel invited. She stood in the middle of a wedding boutique on Admiralty Way, surrounded by mirrors and shimmering lace. "Tenny, this one is stunning!" her best friend Lade shouted as Tenny stepped out from the dressing room. Tenny turned slowly, the beaded sleeves glistening. "Too much?" she asked. "Not enough," Lade clapped. "Your husband-to-be will faint." Tenny laughed, but in her chest something felt off. A shift in the air, a whisper beneath the AC hum.
Soft voice, distant yet familiar. "You took what belonged to me." Tenny froze. "Did you hear that?" she whispered. "Hear what?" Lade asked. Tenny's smile returned, but her heart didn't settle. The night air over Ikoyi carried a quiet calm as Ademide drove home, thinking about honeymoon plans and guest lists. When he turned into the driveway of his apartment building, something made him stop. A woman sat on the front steps, dressed entirely in white, barefoot, her hair long, black, neatly woven into traditional braids. Her skin glowed like bronze kissed by moonlight, as she stared directly at him, unblinking. Ademide stepped out slowly. "Good evening. Can I help you?" She stood. Her voice was soft, too soft, carrying centuries inside it. "Ademide Adebayo, I am Amina, your wife." Ademide laughed awkwardly. "My wife? I think you're..."
Drums, a girl in white, but it felt like a dream. "Please," Ademide said, "I'm getting married in 3 days." "I know," she whispered. "That is why I am here." The next morning at the Adebayo family home in Surulere, Ademide stormed into the sitting room. "Mommy, Daddy, who is Aminat?" he demanded. His mother froze, tightening her wrapper. His father exhaled heavily and removed his glasses. "Ademide, you were very sick as a child," Mr. Adebayo began. "Doctors did everything. Nothing worked. We took you to your mother's village. A seer said your life was tied to a spiritual depth. To save you, a covenant was made between you and the daughter of our benefactor." "It was symbolic," his mother added quickly. "It wasn't a real marriage." "But it was real to them," a voice said from the doorway. Aminat stepped in, white wrapper, barefoot, no sound of footsteps. Mrs. Adebayo gasped. Mr. Adebayo crossed himself. Ademide shivered. Aminat bowed her head.
"I have come to claim what was agreed." That night, Teniola tossed in bed, sweat glistening on her forehead. Her dreams were filled with shadows, women dancing around the fire, bracelets clinking, chanting her fiancé's name. In the center of the circle stood a girl in white, a girl with Aminat's face, a girl whispering, "He is mine." Tenny sat up gasping. Her phone buzzed, a message from an unknown number. "Congratulations on your wedding.
I hope he chooses you. Her heart dropped. Over the next day, Aminat appeared everywhere. At the bank parking lot, near his gym, outside his apartment, always watching, always calm, always wearing white. Why are you doing this? Ademode asked one afternoon. Because the covenant must be honored, she said, and because I love you. You don't know me. Love does not begin with knowledge, she smiled. It begins with destiny. Desperate, the Adebayo family traveled to Ogun State to confront the elders who witnessed the childhood ceremony.
The chief elder, Baba Olawole, welcomed them with a grave expression.
That night, in the village guest hut, Tenny sat awake, staring at the ceiling. Outside the window, someone hummed a lullaby, the same melody from Ademide's childhood fragments.
The girl was chosen to protect the boy from early death. The covenant saved him. But every covenant demands balance. If she has found him, she has come for closure.
That night in Lagos, Aminat appeared in Ademide's apartment.
You were my destiny. On the eve of their wedding, Ademide, Teniola, and the family returned to the village. Ademide stepped forward. Aminat, I am grateful. You saved my life.
Aminat broke. A sob escaped her. Centuries of grief condensed into one sound.
Back in Lagos, the wedding morning dawned bright and clear. Tenny walked down the aisle in a lace gown that shimmered like dew.
A white bead rolled down the aisle. Tenny reached for Ademide's hand. They exchanged vows. The wind stilled. Sunlight poured through the stained glass windows, soft, warm, peaceful.